kick it. People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And right away he lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Returning is Peppers. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by Josh Rosen, the 10th overall pick taken in 2018 out of UCLA.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Barkley. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation when prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining,
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a throw to the middle. It's It's taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 14, Lions nothing.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 7. Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hawkinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll find Gallup, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To Johnson again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Shy of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And Gould is able to put it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On second down, Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On second down now, Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Josh Rosen going for Metcalf on the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on third and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Penny, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Completing it here the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll get this one to Galladay. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
21. Lions 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
This is Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Barkley, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
New York.
Now Saquon Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup at 4.
On the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down now, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A man coming off back-to-back 2,000-yard seasons. Here's Jonathan Taylor with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now it's Barkley, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
It's a gain of 7.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Oh, bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete to Cephas. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford looks to throw again. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Stafford here. Offense, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And this one taken in by Cephas. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Open man has got it and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He gives it left side to Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Jefferson. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the... It's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I go? They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I